Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Tessa, and today we are working one final time on our Asian team. So, I want to thank everyone so much for viewing the video, for liking it, for commenting it on it. I am so grateful. I had so much fun with this zoo. I feel like I learned a lot already in the style that we built this zoo in. I definitely had to go out of my comfort zone to make some of the buildings, to change some of them, and I feel like I'm growing a little bit in a builder. Because for those who don't know, my goal is to improve my building in Planet Zoo to make it more rounded, trying to get as many hours in as possible. So I want to thank everyone so far who has liked, subscribed, commented, viewed the videos. You're joining me on this journey, and I appreciate it so much. So thank you guys. Today we are. Let me give you a proper view instead of an orangutans, but today we are finishing the zoo. We got all the habitats in. We're gonna review all of them a little bit, see what we need to touch up, and we will fill all the empty spots with nature, with foliage, with other stuff. So this is a nice, well-rounded zoo that I can be proud of. Most of these buildings or structures or anything that I built, most of them will be uploaded into the workshop. My workshop link is in my bio, but also below in this video. So also, please go check that out. Without further ado, we're gonna get to it. First and foremost, probably the most important thing to share is I fixed the Bengal tiger habitat. Did I change anything? No, it was just a matter of fact of changing this into a wooden wall, which you still can't see, and then make it climb proof. It was that easy. Did I think of it? Yes. Did I do it last episode? No, but that's okay. We fixed it now, so hopefully, knock on wood, hopefully they won't jump out now. But yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see if that happens. All right, let's up this a little bit. It's probably gonna be too much. Huh, okay. It's placed too far away. Really? It's right there. Your whinings. No. Oh, I cheered too early. Yeah, that's on me. Okay, there you go. Now it should be. Now it should be fine. Please. Please let it be fine now. I can't deal with constant escaping Bengal tigers. Also, these people don't care at all. Oh, the baby is here. Two babies. Oh. Okay. Now we knock on wood that it should be fine. Oh, yeah, nope. What? How? How? Okay. I guess because it definitely just jumped over that one. Let's go ahead and make this one, and then we climb proof it, and then we give it one-way glass. Okay, last time, knock on wood. I hope this works, because otherwise I do have to rebuild it. Okay. It isn't going straight for the habitat fence, so that's... I guess that's a good sight. Oh, my poor guests. Well, I don't care about that. Okay. So, we got a few things to cover. Okay, it's just this problem again. Which is fine. It's okay. No one needs to panic. Let's move it all a little bit more back. Okay. Okay, some birds are just low welfare, so... Okay, it's going up already. Okay. Anyway, as I was trying to say until I got rudely interrupted, we are gonna close up this area, fill in the gaps with nature, foliage, plants, all that fun stuff. Make sure this is all nicely closed off so people can't, you know, look into the distance and see a whole plain of grass. So that is what we're gonna work on today. Also, some of the habitats still need some revising. So, for example, the sun bears, we're gonna look into that. Maybe we can change something in that. And then we probably need to decorate the edge of the orangutan habitat for a bit. Let's... Boop. And of course, all the gaps, everything like I just said. So, I think we're just gonna start where we built the zoo. And we'll start with this one. Now, do we do this? Because I think that would be too much green. I think that for this, we're gonna use the same concept of what we used in the orangutan habitat. I think we're gonna use that all around so it kind of ties together. Aside from the rhubarb plant, because I love me my rhubarb plant. Oh, I also did this. Right. I do like that a lot as well. So I think if we just copy this, can I copy this? Okay, we'll just click one. We'll go over here. And we're gonna go all around the edge. So, I will apologize in advance. This video will be a lot of time lapses. Because I feel like half of this is not gonna be as interesting. But I still want to kind of show off what I'm doing. And while I'm trying to figure out. And maybe if there's like something interesting happening, I'll maybe cut to that moment. We'll see. But we're gonna speed this up a little bit, and I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Okay, I was muted for up until this point. I was talking a little bit. It wasn't super interesting, but yeah, professional YouTuber over here. Oh, as I was saying and like explaining here, the idea of this area is I wanted to place like a little bit of a walkwork piece, but I didn't want to put any trees up because obviously when people would be sitting here, they wouldn't be able to see any of the red pellets that they're actually talking about. So that's why we just put up these. They could be used as like they're mainly just decoration, but for like education purposes, they could be pointed at, shown, you know, like, oh, look at the ears, how they're pointed. And then I was just struggling with this. Point of it was I used too much bamboo. I removed some, I hired some, I lowered some. Now you got like variation. I got you all caught up. Oh, and the orangutans, the habitat was too close to the edge, so I placed it like in the middle of the water. So I'm not sure how much of the talking I didn't do. Or you missed. But at least you're caught up now. And maybe I said things double. We'll see. So, we are gonna continue what we were doing before. Now, we are obviously entering the Indian themed area. So, what would be smart to do is look at the blueprints. Look at the blueprints. Indian. And might just place this one because I feel like it kind of fits perfect. Like it perfectly fits in there. Like that looks so good. Obviously, we're not gonna throw in the temples, even though they're gorgeous. That is kind of fun, though. That would give it a more of like the themed era. And the buildings are very much fitting with the colors. Let's line that up. Okay, that's kind of cool. I really like that. That's so cool. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking is maybe we can get a nice Asian tree in here. I don't know exactly what kind of tree yet, though. I guess we gotta go for something like super colorful. Maybe something red? Obviously not the Japanese maple tree, because we have used that before. Mm. Mm. This one might actually do. Since we are using it in the habitat anyway. So it will kind of blend in there. That's actually not too bad. Okay, we scooch this one. More like this. And then this one could go there. And I'm okay if it's like hanging over a little bit too much, but yeah, that's fine, I guess. Okay. Now. I feel like if we do this with bamboo, it will tie a little bit more together. But I'm not actually sure. I mean, I guess we can always continue with the fig tree. Mm. It's a little too overgrown, I think. Okay, I can lift this up a little bit. What am I typing? I just think if we make this a little bit more covered, like we've done before, I think that would tie a little more together. Okay. Going in with our tropical rock. And something like that. And then, obviously, I don't need to explain this anymore. Because you see me do this plenty of times. Let's keep the bush a little thicker here. I feel like this should be the half plant over here. And to the over there. That's in the air. That's not right. Tie that a bit together. And then let's see if we can get this properly placed. Okay. And then obviously it needs the ferns. I feel like if you leave one of these out, it's maybe because I've been using it so much now. So I'm not sure how accurate it is what I'm about to say, but I feel like even leaving like one of them out, it just instantly makes it look less good. It's so much better. I just love it so much. I might be able. That's a little too unified placed. Remove that one. That's a little more natural. And then obviously over here, the only thing I can think of like making this look nice and proper is try and see if we can make a little bit of a mountain. Okay. Now, obviously, and okay. Okay, now, oh, didn't mean to do that. Now let's take a look from here. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna go too wild with this one. And I feel like just these and a little bit of maybe here on the ground. Using that on the top kind of feels wrong. Okay, I think I think that is perfect. And okay. And that is perfect. It kind of closed off that entire section, so we don't have to fully decorate it. We just plop that one. Bam. Oh, no, did not mean to press that one. Raise that up. Oh, just a smidge. And then, of course, once again, I will just repeat all of this. And then and I'll go a little bit thicker with these bushes, I think. Just so we also get the coverage. I should maybe rhubarb. Oh, I did use the small one. Okay. Interesting. We'll see if I like it there. And then use our cordyline. Alright. I think we'll just slightly heavy this up. Alright, that is gorgeous. And that way, it is covered up. You can't really see them walking, but it's not poof in your face. Covered up like I did with the bamboo. We'll move over to here. And I guess we'll try and see, can we be lazy with this? And now we have to turn it this way. This way. Okay, and let's see if we can, once again, be lazy, because I like being lazy. I don't mind being lazy. It just has to look good. Oh, here. Slightly turn that. Okay. And here I do think we can get away with a little bit of bamboo. Nothing too crazy. Just some. Okay, just so it's a little bit covered, and we'll. Okay, we'll go a little bit crazy with that one. Okay. Use the my beloved lipstick plant palm. Wow, I can't talk. Let's to change that up a little bit. We will use tree fern over here. Oh, right. Once again, got that planted out. Now, I will keep this one fairly simple, I think. And just place plants on the ground instead of in the air, as I accidentally always do. Mm. And then just change. Okay, maybe we need to go to 2. Okay. Will that be sticking over and make the peacocks upset? It does, but it's just one, right? So they shouldn't whine so much. They're doing okay. They can handle it. They're big birds. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. Let's add these in. Let's also... Okay, there you go. Now it's all like perfectly tied together again. And we got that area cleared up. Now people do go in here. So do I use use one of the fig trees here. I'll just... Oh. Do want to move this one a little forward. So yeah, that way it's kind of blocking that off. Okay. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of that same again in this area. We'll tackle this area in a little bit, and then I will come back to talk to you about what I'm gonna do with the water source. But honestly, it's still gonna be a lot of the same. But don't you worry, I will take care of it. So we'll see you in a little bit. Okay, and we finished that one up. As you can see, it's a whole bunch of the same idea. We basically covered what was here into here, all the same plants, the same technique. You know what it is, so I'm not gonna bore you too much with it. We did the same around here with the animal talk stand. And now we will put our sights on this pond. And we'll start out with some short grass on the edge. We'll probably... And then we just etch this up. The dark soil just looks so rich compared to everything. Now, we will focus on water elements. I think the water banana plants are quite fun to put on the edge. I don't want to go for too big plants on the sides. And what else? Because I do want to make this a little bit separate than the ones that we got going on here. Because otherwise it will be too much of the same going on the sides. We do want like a little bit of difference in that. Let's see. Whoa! That's cute. The olive tree doesn't really fit the vibe. I mean... that is quite cute. Remove that one for this one. Okay. Then we will... what we will do is the same idea with the rocks. So we will place tropical rocks, go over that with mossy rocks. Just probably not as extreme. Let's try a smaller base. And I'm just ever so slightly constantly changing directions, heights. Just so it's small and detailed enough. But I'm not gonna go for a full overgrown vibe as we do with the sides. Because the focus still needs to be on the temple. Oh, and the temple side we also need. Probably the center, this will do a little bit more overgrown. But these ones will just keep nice and mellow. But still super lush. Okay, now we go in with our mossy rock. That is way too big. Okay. Just a few more. I'm a little too quick with that to say, okay. Now, let's go back to our Asian continent. And I don't really feel that. Okay, the bracken would be nice. Maybe if we... That might actually be nice. Okay, there we go. That's the right size. These two. And around here we'll probably focus more on maybe some little plants. I don't know. Honestly though, with this and maybe some high reeds or like cattail reeds, that might just be fine enough. Because again, I don't want it too overgrown. But we do want plenty of detail. I think the cattail reeds would be fun. Let's not put them to surface. So we can kind of build that up. Random rotation is on. Now focus this on the spots that are kind of bald, but not too much. One thing I got a small idea. Okay, it has to be this way. How about we make a tiny little... How you call this? I don't know. I don't remember how you call this. Like a dock. There you go. And then... Let's... slightly put that up. And with that kind of idea, people can dock these canoes. Are they canoes? Just wooden boats. And they can sit on the water. Obviously, it would have to be way bigger, but I feel like for the plot, it adds really nicely to it. I do like this idea of it. Oh. All right. Yeah, that's cute. Very cute. Okay. Let's like these cattails for a sec. And get our bracken. I do wanna... We need to tint that up a little bit though. Okay. Let's lower those. Would that be too much? I don't know. Oh. I don't want to be in that building. Let's keep it to the bracken. And how about we delete this one, and then we just... That one was kind of odd place. Okay. Now we got that one done. As well. I'm not gonna go too overboard with the rest. Because otherwise I will feel like it will take away the attention. Plus it's gonna be super full, and I think this is just nice. You know, it's a little more natural, but it's still full, lush, all the way pretty and stunning. Now, I think we only have this part left to do. You gotta cover up this area, go around here to make it in this style more, and we got those bunch of plants, so we have that marked out, so that should be quite quickly done. And then I think we got it mostly. We will probably go into the habitat of the sun bear to fix up some of those spots. Alright, so let's go over here. Maybe we can, once again, be lazy, but not in a bad way. And then turn around. Alright, I will not sing for you. I will not do that to you. I have too much respect for you guys. Obviously, we will change up some of this. Heights positions of plants. Some other stones, obviously, in there as well. We will start with taking that one away. And with that one away. We get our tropical rocks. We'll turn some of the rocks heighten, lowen, lower, sorry. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted. There we go. Like, this is my favorite thing ever. Being lazy without being lazy. Well, being lazy without looking lazy. That's... You know, that's what we go for here. Alright, so now that is already quite different. We will get our moss stones to give a little bit more difference in there. Let's see. Let's place this one in. Why not? Okay, yeah, I don't like that. That's just odd looking. And then push that back. Take this bush, go all around it. There we go. Accordioli plants. Obviously, I will focus this more on the lower part than the higher part. And our tree ferns. And obviously not to forget our elephant ear plants. Oh. It's just looking so good. Like, it can't just be me that thinks this looks great, right? And we have another area tackled. I feel like it's a lot of the same bushes place, but I swear the Japanese one will try and figure it out to make it a little bit more different. I'm not gonna focus too much on here because there's already quite a lot going on, plus the people won't really be standing here anyway. They'll mostly go this way anyway, so we don't have to worry about that part. Now we go over here. Let's put this at least on short grass. I don't know if high grass would be good in this. So as we did the last episode, we used the tree ferns, we use these bramble bushes, and we use the Chinese lanterns a lot. And the Chinese lantern flowering. We use these a lot in order to create what we have created here. It all starts with the bramble bush. And it is quite overpowering in this one. So we will just place those here. I will try and leave some open spots. And I will also block up these ugly parts that I definitely didn't forget to smoothen out. Never at all. Okay, it looks quite a lot, but bear with me. We'll get there. Okay. Now, what I do think to put in between is maybe, do they have some kind of there isn't really a just a no, that wouldn't really make sense to place that in between there, I think. No, not really. Not really, but I do see straight away that this needs to go to mostly dark soil. Then we'll get a fern, which will cover most of the spots up now. Push all of that in. Oh. Then we get our Chinese lantern. And for this one, we do need to turn off the surface. Okay, we might need to find a different plant in this. Because I'm already seeing there's a lot of blank spaces in here. Okay. Maybe something of like a white flower would be nice in this. Oh wait, no, we used something else, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay. Maybe just then... Okay, let's get the medium-sized one. Okay, I think that's quite good. Alright. And then we do need to place some of these. Alright, and that is really lovely. Am I gonna place... Yeah, I think we'll place some cherry. some cherry trees. Because why not? It's nice. It's pretty. It will cover some of this stuff up. Yeah, that's lovely. Really, really lovely. And we have everything covered up. Yeah, we do. So that's nice. We're a fan of that. Now we go onto the part of fixing the habitat. So now, obviously, the part I'm gonna do now is not really fixing the habitat, but just decorating the outside a little bit. I think we might actually use those stones that we used in the beginning. Let's use these. I think these might actually look pretty cool. And we will start just over here, setting up the base. Okay, that's already going over the edge. Oh. Oops. Biffy! I'm not sure. Why it's not. Like, okay, let's. Oh, probably because it's counted as a blueprint. So, yeah, okay, that's something. Okay, I am putting myself to quite a task. Get this all grass free because I don't like the long grass. Take off the angle. All right. Okay, now you kind of get the idea what I'm going for. I'm probably not gonna fully. I'll probably. I don't like it. I don't like it. So. Okay. New plan. What's gonna be the new plan? What is gonna be the new plan? let's just edit the terrain. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. Okay, I have an idea. If we might copy what we did at the... We might copy what we did at the... From the temple. Copy those. Copy them. Obviously, it's just a small little thing. That we're placing in here. Now we get the boats. Kind of creates the idea of a gondola, right? Well, obviously, that's not the case. Okay, I think we'll just go for another combination of those plants and ferns on the side of this habitat. We'll try and see what we can do with just placing fern for now. Again, we'll do the same as what we did at the Indian temple. We won't go for like fully covered, but slightly covered so it's like not so bland. That's what we're going for. Okay. And our elephant plants. Elephant ear plants. Okay. I think that is quite nice. Like, it's nicely covered, but it's not too much. That is amazing. Wow, I am genuinely so proud of how I have done this build before. This zoo. Oh, it's so good. Okay. One thing we'll do is, did I use tropical rocks here? I did. We're gonna fix the sunbear habitat a little bit. Not much. I just feel like I need to fix up some of the blandness in here. Because it is quite boring now. But that's good. Like, looking back on other habitats, now you can kind of be like critical. Like, okay, I should do this next time. I shouldn't do that next time. Just constant evolving. You know? Push that back in a little bit. Okay. And I think we'll use the bracken here. To kinda add more lushness. Just a little bit more, you know? Should have definitely been adding stones in there. Okay, how about if we select this? And we got aligned surface on. If we don't do that, and then we tilt this a little more like this, fix that axis. Okay, and then we need to make sure we turn off random control of rotation. Okay, and that is a lot better already. Because I do feel like it's fills that up a little bit more. After 7 parts, we are finally at the end. Our Asian themed zoo is finally finished. I really had to go out of my comfort style of building with some of these habitats. But the hard work has definitely paid off. We have created so many new buildings and sceneries, and I couldn't be more proud of what we have made. Our beautiful Asian themed zoo. The first series is finally done. thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. I upload every Friday. So I will see you guys with the next video next week.